Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mike Wazowski check. 1 2 1 2. Check check check. All right. Sounds good. Let's get closer. Check check check. All right. Shout out Rebecca for the Go MHC chant in chat. Happy Sunday, local time 10:23. Your MHC Hockey Club playing against the Dirty Birds. This is the semifinals, 1 versus 4 here at the Fight Fest Foothills Fight Fest tournament. We got Connor Bantow out there, Letterman, McClintock. We got Hammer and Swalls back, or Trenton back on defense. Dangerous opportunity here for Dakota Ridge or the Dirty Birds as the boys try to get it out of their own zone. See Bantow's in there looking on as Letterman and Hammer battles in there. Loose puck finds Bantow. Bantow through center ice goes into the offensive territory. He's got McClintock with him. Shot. Big save by the Dirty Birds. Puck chips out. Oh, just underneath Hammer's, Mason Smith's stick. Clarkey is back behind the net. Surveys the field, gives to McClintock. McClintock skates it, crosses the blue, gives it over to Bantow. Bantow's got Letterman with him. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 in. Shot, loose puck in front. Finds Letterman, shot from the corner. Gives it over to McClintock. Bantow goes for a change. McClintock hits it, slips it down. Birds grab it. Chip it off the boards, around the horn. Comes low side. Heskett steps now, fresh off the bench. Same thing with Cleek. He's over there battling. Cleek has it. Furthers it along to himself. Loses it. Puck still bouncing. Patty Brownie off the bench. He's going to further it along. Paxton still battling. Puck not out. Chipped in front. Just through the crease. Puck on the far side. Birds try to get it out and chip it. Rainbows through everybody. Hard hustle work, but that's going to be icing. 13:37 remaining in the first. 0-0 game here on the East Rink. East Rink at the edge. Paxton still out there with Brownie. And he's got Levi Cook with him. We got Swalls and Billy back on D. Birds come in 2-on-3. Tries to slide it through. Finds MHC instead. Boys in white coming through center ice. Brownie's going to dump it deep. Far side, we got Cook and Brownie now battling. Levi's going to say hello to a friend as he takes a kid out. Paxton forces dangerous turnover attempt, but pass finds a bird. Swallows with the pressure and Billy with the puck now. Billy is going to sidestep, takes the inside lane. Swallows calls for it. Swallows gets it. Tate Swallows through the center ice, through a body shot, save goalie into the corner. Ty off the bench. Same thing with, is that Dino? Dino and Ty out there now as puck slings it all the way around the high side corner. Maddock is going to step. Loose puck still in the zone. Comes through, though. Dirty Birds with the second level effort. Nice move by Cruz, being all fancy, getting the puck through. Puck bouncing around, not finding a home. Turnover. Here comes the Birds. Try to get around Trenton. Trenton's going to bump. Nice back check by Cruz coming through. Forces the puck into the corner. The RIP zone where the puck goes to die. Loose puck grabbed by MHC. Chips it up, and they're out. Birds grab it. They come through the middle. Center stage comes through. Can't get by Ty. Oh, Dino tries to grab it, but Birds regroup. They go low side. Trying to find a person in front, but Hammer's leaning all over the forward. Birds grab a new player off the bench. Exit pass finds nobody. Puck goes loosely into the offensive territory. Birds back there to grab it. They drop it for their second deep man. Tyler with the pressure. Slips around him. Tries to still back check. Here come the Birds, but their outlet pass finds nobody. Goes back into our own zone for an icing. With 11:40 remaining in the first. Probably the most pressure our boys have felt in quite some time in this tournament. So it's going to be a good game. Hard work all the way around. Bantow steps in with McClintock and Letterman. Boys go low to high. Smith chips in front. Goalie couldn't see through Letterman. Dangerous play. Here comes the Birds, though. They swipe it through. Breakaway. Big save by Landon Strombeck in net. Loose puck still around, though, not helping him out. Hard defense, but boys can't get it out. Landon had a hard time with that follow-through, but was able to catch it at the last second. Puck goes to the high side board. Letterman in there battling with Bantow. Bantow steps, can't get through McClintock. Second level of effort keeps it in. Heskett, though, chips it up the boards, tries to find a player. Bantow's going to chip it to himself. Pause it. He's got Letterman there in the front. This puck still bouncing around. Stick ticks galore as the Birds find it, get it out. Into our zone they come. Tries to find a middle lane pass, backhands for everybody, and goes all the way through. Nice effort by Letterman to get it out. Bantow's going to switch. Letterman's going to switch. Heskett's going to switch. We got Cleek out there now with Brownie. Here goes Cleek. He's got an opening. Oh, big shot. Saved by the goalie. 10:29 in the first. Shots from both teams. Goalies are being tested. 0-0 tie still. Cleek remains out there, though. Cook finishes with a change with Brownie on the left side. You got Billy and Tate on defense. Win back to Billy. Shot through traffic. Hits a player in front. Goes to the high side boards. Tate's forced to back up. Here comes Dakota Ridge coming in. Oh, Tate's going to push him all the way into the corner with Billy. On the other side now, boys are battling as Cleek grabs it. Gives it up over to Billy. Slides it over to Brownie. Just outside of his reach, though. Dakota Ridge gives it right back. Or, excuse me, the Birds gives it right back. Puck still bouncing around. Here comes the Birds. 2-on-2 into our zone. Tries to toe drag through Tate, but Tate says, no way, Jose. He's going to grab it. Loose puck still around. Big save by Strombeck. Another shot from the point. Goes through bodies. Goes through people and hits the back. Birds are forced to regroup in their own zone. Shot right after the side and goes to nobody. Trenton now out there. He's going to survey the fields. He's got space. Trenton Clark coming through. Shot through body. Goalie snag. This goalie is tracking pretty well. Glove looked pretty good too. So we got Dino Barber out there. Cruz Volk at center. Ty Lue in front of the net. We got Hammer and Trenton Clark at the blue. Cruz steps in. Oh, Birds lose the maintain possession, miss the puck, but they do swing it all the way around. Cruz there pushing it into the corner. He's in there battling. Tyler checks his 6. Goes low to high to Hammer. Hammer shot from the point just goes wide. Dino now in there battling at the high side boards. Dino Barber still fighting, and the Birds do grab it out, find their outlet forward, tries to get through Hammer, but can't. Hammer's going to keep it forward, finds Cruz Volk. Volk turns a gear, he's coming through. He's on the low side circle now, checks his 6. Gets his pocket picked. Puck comes through the middle. Big shot by Trenton Clark. Big save by the goalie. Boys go low to high. Trenton has a in front of the Birds bench. Dino has a shot from the point. Through bodies, goalie barely gets a hold of it. Here comes the Birds coming through. 2-on-2. Tries to go through middle. Hammer says no. Trenton Clark's going to grab it. Trenton's got some space. He's going to come through. He's got Dino with them. 2-on-2. Boys coming in. Jukes through, but goes all the way into the corner. Trenton still has it now. He's on his backhand, high side circle. Loses it. Finally regains and tries, but here comes the Birds as they come through. Puck goes deep. Mason Smith is back. He's going to grab it. Oh, slips it under his stick. Puck's still bouncing around. Bantow now, though. Gives it over to Trenton. Trenton has it. He's going to flick it up through the middle. 8:01, or 7:59 now in the first. That's an icing. First icing of the game for your MHC. We're going to have a new face-off to Strombeck's left here. Birds going to have I think they changed their defenders here. Boys just finish up their change. Bantow is out there with Letterman and McClintock. Bantow still maintains possession, gets it over to Letterman. Finds Bantow, but not out. Shot from the point. Lots of bodies. Rebound, wide open nets. The Dirty Birds get on the board first. 7:44 in the first. Good guys find themselves down 0-1. Paxton Cleek out there with Levi Cook and Patty Brown. This puck's still around. Here comes Dakota, or the Dirty Birds, though. Shot on net. Landon kicks it aside. Billy Capflesh back there battling with Tate as well now. Puck squirts all the way up to Paxton Cleek. Here goes Paxton. He's got space. Takes a step off the wall. Boys are now coming through. This loose puck still bouncing. Going for the hit rather than playing the puck. Puck in the inside corner does get out. Tate's forced to back up. He has possession. Flips it up. Rainbows over everybody to the Birds D. Again, back to They're forward. They drop it to their second. Shot coming through. Saved by Landon. Puck goes into the corner. Billy checks the surface, gives it to Cook, who clears it. Birds regroup, and they're just going to dump it right back in. No ice as it goes through an MHC player. Billy's going to grab it, chips it up the boards, hits Levi, and furthers it along. That's no ice as well, as the Birds go D to D behind their own net. Volk, Tyler Lou off the bench as the Birds come in with a lot of speed. Trenton and Hammer now out there on defense as well. Brownie's still out there from a forward line. Trenton battling in the corner. Here comes Cruz. Cruz comes through. Trenton finds the loose puck. Trenton's going to slip it up the boards. Tyler's going to check his 6 as the Birds player steps. Here goes Trenton, though, trying to find a room. Oh, bouncing puck. Finds nobody except for a Bird. Tries to get through Hammer, but they can't. Boys can't get it out. Second effort by Tyler finally does. Tyler's going to go F1. Brownie's going to complete his change. Here goes Dino Barber now out on the ice. Both boys are going to force a turnover. Cruz, oh man, loose puck still around. Birds do, in a sense of urgency, just finally gets it out. Puck's still bouncing around. Birds regroup in their own defensive zone. They find the high side forward. Boys change a center as Banthau's now out there. Tries to toe drag through everybody, but goes into the corner. Birds, though, still maintain possession. Still bouncing around. Banthau's going to knock it out of his stick to himself. Trenton now gets a feed from Barber. Trenton Clark comes in. Goes spin-a-rama, backhand shot, save goalie. McClintock's now out there as well. Banthau's out there as still with Dino Barber as his wing. Dino goes low to high. Shot from the point, thrown into the corner. McClintock there, first to it. He's going to further it along into the corner. Barber has it. Stick tick from the Birds is still in the behind the corner. Pops out of the low side corner. Banthau steps, goes through everybody. No icing though, the ref says. They're trying to clap for it, but turns it over right back to Trenton Clark. Here goes Clark coming in. Tries to toe drag on his backhand, slides it through. Oh, nice opportunity there for the boys as Letterman tries to give it right back to him on the far side. Birds, though, they regroup. They're behind their own net. They're going to chip it outside the inside boards. They try to slide it through the middle, but finds nobody. Trenton, though, finds Hardy Letterman. Letterman comes in, 3-on-2 coming in. Shot just wide. McClintock now in the low side corner. Slides it in front, just outside of Letterman's reach. Birds regroup, tries to do a cross-ice pass. And McClintock's going to battle. Here goes Smith fighting. Boys do, then just dump it deep. Paxton Cleek now out there. He's first to the puck behind the net. He's got Levi Cook in front. Streaker off the bench. Patty Brown has an opportunity. Oh, no interference call there as Patty gets taken down. But second level effort, Paxton still has it. Paxton Cleek in the corner. Tries to chip it in front. Goes over to the far side. Levi Cook's going to step. He's going to go low to high. Shot from the point. Tipped in front. Just wide. Oh, Patty Brown gets taken down. Here's a delayed penalty for your MHC. Mason Smith shot from the top. Puck still loose. Levi has it. He goes low to high. Shot from the point. Through bodies. Through the crease as well. Boys tried to continue the 6-on-5. Oh, now we're getting called. Okay, we had it for maybe too long, and then we pulled a penalty ourselves while we were on the 6-on-5. So that's going to be a 5-on-5 still remaining. Unfortunate circumstance there, but your MHC, 3:19 in the first, finds themselves down 0-1. Cruz Volk is out there with Dino Barber and Ty Lue, with Tate and Billy back on D. Refs are talking to the off-ice officials, making sure everything is handled appropriately. Birds change a couple of players themselves. Cruz steps in, wins a draw. Dino has forced a back check as the puck squirts all the way back into the zone. They overskate the puck. Tate has the puck, an opportunity. He's going to rainbow it over to Ty. Ty's got space. Going to slip it over to Dino. Dino's got speed. He's coming in on his backhand. Slides it back over to Cruz. Just outside of his reach. Cruz still has it, though. Tries to slide it in front. Loose puck still has. Billy steps, chips it deep. Puck still goes behind the net as Birds feather it along into the low side corner. They find their outlet guy. 2-on-2 coming through. Tyler makes it 3-on-2. Tries to deke a person. Tries to find the far side pass. Landon Strombeck there, tracking it the entire way with a great save. 2:51 remaining in the first. Boys are going to switch up their forwards here. Oh, and their defense. Excuse me, defense as well. So we're going to full house change. Bantow's out there with McClintock and Letterman. Hammer with Trenton Clark. Birds win the draw. They cycle it back down low. Still have it. They come on the low side now on the goal line. They double back. Tries to avoid Hammer. Can't avoid Bantow. Puck goes high. Here goes Trenton Clark. He's got space and speed. 3-on-3 coming through. Just gets his poke check. Letterman has it. Tries to slip it through, but gets his pocket picked. Here comes the Bird. Single Bird. All by himself. Comes in. Shot just a bit wide. Oh, McClintock beats a check, but frees Bantow. Bantow coming through. Shoots it wide, tries to find his own rebound. Does slip it to himself. Bantow still with possession. Gets bumped off. 4-on-2 now coming the other way. Birds are onside. Trenton Clark, though, is going to steal it. 3-on-1. Quick change of pace on his backhand. Slides it over to Bantow. Shot! High side over the goalie's glove. Connor Bantow, 96, finds the twine. Your MHC ties it 1-1 with 1:55 remaining in the first. Great job by Trenton Clark, stepping on a 4-on-2, creating the turnover, and then having a 3-on-1 the other way. Fights off the first defender, slides it over to Bantow, who grabs it and goes cross-body, high glove side, top shelf, and steals a couple of cookies. Oh, sweet. We were 99-1 at one point. Oh, I don't know. It looked like in all of the jubilation, something happened. Ref's trying to talk to the coach. I'm sure he's trying to understand what was going on, but at the end of the day, we're now suddenly on a penalty kill. Mason loses an edge. Try to go low to high. Shot blocked in front by Bantow. Puck squirts into the middle as I don't know who 41 is, but he's in the. It's a 2 and a 10. I don't. Oh no. That was from the previous 5-on-5. Excuse me. Birds with an opportunity shot, save in front. Dangerous backdoor still there. We got to make sure that guy gets taken care of. But minute 38 now with the 5-on-4. Puck goes into the corner. Patty Brown in there bumps a kid, frees it up, tries to sling it around, hits somebody behind the net. Boys still don't have possession as the Birds regroup. Nice job by Patty to cut off the pass there. Force the player to double clutch. Shot just a bit outside. Swings all the way around. Their deep is forced to step. Patty Brown still throwing his body around in there. Loose puck still has it. Boys grab it and dump it deep. 53 seconds remaining in the first period. 1:05 remaining on the penalty kill. Birds can't get it through just yet. Double clutch. Tries to get through Tyler, tries to get through Billy. Tyler has it, and he's going to sling it back down again. Behind their net, 30 seconds now remaining in the first period. Birds come through, 3-on-3 into the zone. Can't get around Billy. Tips it over to Swalls. Swalls is going to step. He's going to give it to himself. He has an opportunity now. He's got Levi with him. Shot. Swalls, low rebound. Also there. Goes into the corner. Levi battling. 10 seconds now remaining. Birds are coming through now. 4-on-3 slowly as our forwards and Swalls tries to pinch. Low side comes through. Big save. Landon Strombeck. Rebound is there. Loose puck still around. Whistle blows as that's the end of the first period. The other team was a little frustrated. I think that they thought it was an early whistle, but actually that was the horn. Something's going on with how they're kind of managing the period, so I think something was up. But regardless, after one, It's 1-1. And when we're back, we'll be on a 14-second penalty kill. Start of the second period, we got Cruz out there with Dino Barber on the penalty kill. We got Hammer and Clark back on D. Dino's going to forecheck. Can't get through McClintock. Boys are now out of the box. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Clarkey has it. Clarkey's going to cycle through, chip it up the boards over to Dino. Dino's going to have some space. Comes in, shoots through a body. Goalie sees it the entire way. Glove save. 14:33. The MHC knocking on the door. Switching our forwards here. Bansow comes out there. He's got McClintock. He's got Letterman as the wing. Birds tie up. Bansow furthers along to Clarkey. Clarkey's shot flies through the bodies in front. Goalie snags it again. Bansow coordinating efforts here. Letterman gets the puck back to Clark. Clark's going to hold it, slips it back down. Letterman maintains possession. He gets it over to Bansow in the circle. Oh, he gets bothered and loses the puck. Here comes the Birds, though, coming through. Number 8 can't get through Bansow. Loose puck still around. Letterman now forechecking, forcing the player to just throw it into the center ice. Finds a player randomly, but can't get through to Hammer. Hammer gets to Letterman. Letterman tries to sneak it over to Bansow. McClintock finds the loose puck, gets it over to Connor. Connor's going to shoot it from the high side. Ooh, off the shoulder as the Birds regroup. He can't get it out. Trenton Clark takes center stage. He still has it on his backhand. Cycles into open space. Shot. Ooh, he goes far side, just wide. Shot slings all the way around. Down through into our own corner. Mason Smith has it. Tries to slip it up the boards, but finds a Bird instead. Coming through, they try to find a cross-ice pass. Paxton Cleek off the bench. Birds still maintain possession. Again, can't get by Paxton. Letterman gives it over to Levi. Levi Cook coming through now. He's going to get it into the zone. Absorbs a hit. Gives one himself. Paxton himself fights his way. Patty Brown in the slot. Patty Brown in the slot. Backhand just goes wide. Birds regroup, though. They have it. Tries to find the outlet pass. Off the bench. Gives it to Paxton instead. Boys onside coming through. Paxton. Shot. Gets a bunch of bodies. Birds try to go through. Can't get it out. Shot by Patty Brown. Saved by the goalie. Birds flip it again. Oh, hits it through Mason Smith. Mason has it. He's going to slow it down a bit. Tries to slide it up the boards to find Patrick Brownie. Brownie's hustling. Patty, oh man, hard work by Patty Brown there to get through. Birds have it. Tries to make a cross-ice pass. No ice as Mason was reaching for it. Heskett's back with him as well. Tyler checks his 6, chips it up the boards. Hits Brownie. Does get it out. Birds have it in the zone. Tyler with the forecheck. Heskett retrieves the loose puck. Heskett chips the boards over to Patrick Brown. Oh, he's tired. He's had a long shift. Exhausted as The Birds come through into the zone. Patrick's still out there. Oh, dangerous floater. Just goes wide. Loose puck still bouncing around as the Birds are forced to regroup. Tyler now forechecking. Birds have it in their own zone. Tries to find a cross-ice pass and does. Mason, though, chips it to himself, slings it up the boards. Birds are forced to regroup again. In neutral zone, they again try to find a cross-ice pass. That's not a high sticking. But Mason's in there, though. He's going to throw his shoulder around. Dino Barber off the bench now for Patty Brown. He's in there battling as well. Here we go. Boys dig for gold and find it. Tyler has it. Does finally get it out. Birds, though, chip it back in. Heskett now. Regroups behind the net. Slips it up over to Tyler. Tyler's got space. He's going to go center stage. Tries to get over to Dino Barber. Loose puck still around. Birds regroup. They come through center. Into the zone. Onside is Cruz Volk now off the bench. He's going to forecheck. Haskett's back there regrouping. He's going to slip it up to the front. Finds Dino. Dino's going to sidestep. Two kids fall. Shot. Dino's special cross body. High blocker side. Goalie catches it. 10:53 remaining in the second. Game is tied 1-1. Boys seem a little bit tired here as their shots are kind of on the high side circle and beyond. Connor Bantow's in there now with Letterman and McClintock, Swalls and Billy on D. Oh, loose puck, we won it, but hard hustle from the Birds to win possession. They try to find a cross-ice pass again. They try to slip it to themselves. Birds coming in, can't toe drag past Swalls. Swalls is he's gonna hold back. As Birds regroup, McClintock's gonna bump the kid off. Their defense regroups. Bantow tries to come through again, and they go D to D. Birds behind, down low, tries to slip it out, turns it over to Letterman. Loose puck still around. Letterman's going to keep it in. Chips it in front, finds Bantow. Backhander, save goalie. Bantow still has the rebound. Finds a couple of bodies. They do finally get it out, but finds Tate instead. Tate's going to chip it back in. Boys have to regroup for the delayed offsides. Birds chip it to themselves as Letterman comes through. Gets it over to Swalls. Swalls over to Bantow. Bantow coming through. He's got Tate with him. Walk through his stick. Forced to back up as boys change. Birds regroup behind their own net. Slips it up the boards. Here comes Paxton Cleek. He's going to absorb a hit further back into the corner. Chip it around. Turns it over to Levi. Levi, he's on the honey hole shot. Big save. Goalie Paxton looking for a rebound. Goalie does snag it with 9:35 remaining in the second. Birds are going to change all five. The good guys are going to finish their change. Cleek's out there with Brownie and Levi Cookie. Brownie and Cookie, why not? Brownie and Cookie out there with Clark and Hammer with the shot from the point. Tipped in front by Cleek. Patty Brown trying to go off of a body. Nice job by Hammer to step, but here comes the Birds 2-on-3. Look at that hustle, back check. Loose puck in front. Nice job by Paxton Cleek being there. Trenton Clark also there as well. Turnover. Patrick Brown. Brownie gives it over to Cookie. Just outside of his reach. He's going to chase after. Regroups and gets it back deep. Nice second level of effort to turn the tides here as the Birds are forced to regroup. Brownie back there now as the Birds try to cycle it out. Paxton Cleek gets a shot from Clark at the point. It's up and over. Far side, though, still stays in. Hammer digging for gold. Finally does further it along into the corner again. Birds now have it in their own zone. Chips it up the boards. Tries to find a streaker and does. Can't get around Hammer, though. Hammer back checks it. Does get it out. Loose puck. Finds Cleek. Cleek comes. He's got Cookie with him. Cleek shot. Loose rebound in front. Just outside of... Dino. Sorry, that was Dino. 17, not 27. Dino off the bench. Goes over to Trenton. Trenton sidesteps one. Can't get by two. Shot from the point. Contained by Stromberg. Puck in the corner. Boys chip it out. Hammer has it. Gives it over to, can't tell who, but open field. Tyler has it now. Tyler comes in. He's on his forehand. Tries to slide it in front for Dino. Loose puck in front for Cruz Volk. Volk is low side circle. Shot off the side of the net. Dino still has it. He's going to cycle. Hold it behind the net. Dino still has it. Goes up front. Chips it. Tries to lift it. Bird throw it into the corner. Birds regroup now as the boys are forced to back check.
Here comes Clarkey, tries to do a little reverse check. Nice job. Gets possession from passing Volt. Clarkey has just going to chip it up the boards off to himself. He's got Dino and Ty with him. Clarkey comes in 2-on-2. Boys go for a change as he has it by himself. Shot off of a leg. Puck still loose. Birds regroup. They try to get it out, but just too far for everybody. Should be icing, and it is. 7:22 in the second. Score still tied 1-1.
Face-off is going to be over here on the goalie's right, his blocker side. Got Bantow in there. He's got Letterman and McClintock with him, and Heskett and Mason Smitty at the blue. Bantow ties up. Birds maintain possession. Chipped up the boards, but not out. Letterman grabs it, gives it over to Bantow. Shot through a body, save goalie. Letterman still has it. Oh, he tries to do it. Mixie, it looked like. Letterman goes low to high. Over Smith, hits a body in front. Heskett forced to track that well, gives it over to Smith. Smith chips it up the boards. Birds are forced to regroup. Bantow forechecking. Dangerous pass through the middle, turns it over. Opportunities. Shot high, loose. Oh, double clutch by the goalie for the save. Birds lose an edge as MHC regains possession. Letterman has it. Heskett's forced to step, gets it down over to Bantow. Bantow's going to try to take it into the inside, gets tied up. Loose puck still, though, as the Birds grab it, slings all around the other edge. Heskett's going to step and force a turnover. Birds are forced to regroup again. 6:31 remaining in the second as the Birds try to exit. Nice play as they do. Coming through. New player off the bench, too, makes it 2-on-2. Drops it for the number second kid. Tries to find another pass. Puck comes from the high side. Birds are forced to dump it into the corner. Smitty back there grabbing it. He's going to sidestep, takes the inside. Tries to find Letterman just outside of his reach. Kind of a shot on net as the Birds regroup. Boys go for a forward change. Patty Brown out. Now tries to come through middle. Levi chips it up over to Mason Smith. Smitty's got space and speed. Boys are on side. Drops it over to Levi. Levi's going to further it into the corner. Levi steps, slides it over. It's got Brownie in front. Got Paxton on the backside now. Battling on the high side. Nice job by Levi reaching, stick checking. Here come the Birds. Tries to toe drag, but finds a pass instead. Shot. Nice body block by Mason. Mason's got speed. Gives it over to Brownie. Brownie's going to come through. He's going to dump it deep. Loose puck tries to find Cookie. Oh, Mason, that's dangerously 6. But Paxton Cleek regroups, gives it over to Cookie. Cookie gets it out. Puck tries to get in, hits Paxton instead. Paxton sidesteps a hit. Puck still bouncing around. Boys bump as nobody was near the puck then. Tyler comes out for Cookie. Puck comes up into the corner. It's the Birds dump it back deep. Swall's now off the bench with Billy. He's behind the net. He's going to slip it up the boards. Finds Paxton Cleek. Paxton with Brownie and Ty. Paxton comes in. Takes the inside lane. Gets stick tipped. Puck's still bouncing around. Finds Swalls instead. He's just going to dump it into the corner. Ty now forechecking into the corner. Forces a pass through center lane. Boys go for a wing change now as they try to come through but can't get by Tate. Tate's going to chip it up the boards. That's way off sides, but yep, there we go. Delayed offsides as that forces, but the Birds kept on playing, so that forces a whistle. Face-off should come all the way down, or at least outside. But ref's going to say just outside of the blue here. Cruz Volk's line out there with Dino and Ty. Cruz wins the draw back to Tate. Tate has it. Chips it up over to Ty. Ty's going to come through center lane. He's got Dino with him. Gets it over to Dino. Shot contested up and over. Field goal is good. Dino wanted all of that one and was willing to give it. Leads to a face-off, though, in the offensive zone. Cruz Volk steps in. Tyler in front of the net. Dino in the slot. Cruz wins it, stuck in his own skates, but Dino regroups. Dino has it. He's on his backhand, slips it in front. Loose puck still around. Birds regroup, and here comes the Birds. 3-on-2 coming in. Tries to get around Trenton Clark. Got Hammer in the middle. Cruz Volk back there. Battling. Drops it for Hammer. Hammer has it. Slips it up the boards. Can't get it out. Birds bounce it back in. Turns it right over. Cruz Volk double clutches, triple clutches. Regroups. Bouncing puck. Slips it up. Finds Dino. Dino's got Ty with him.
Oh my gosh. Shot. Dino. Another Dino special. Far side blocker. Crossbody shot. Goes up and over. Goalie was a little late catching it, but does get a piece of it. 3:44 remaining in the second. Game still tied 1-1. Bantow's in there with Letterman. McClintock offsets in the high side circle. Clarkey to his left, Hammer to his right. Puck into the corner, but Bantow's going to just get it right back. Bantow has it. Bantow's going to go low to high to Trenton. Shot from the point. Curveball spins wide. Hammer has it. He's going to chip it back into the corner. Letterman in there, back there now, battling with the kid. McClintock joins him. Bantow slips up to the F3 slot. McClintock still has it. Dumps it into the corner. Connor takes F1, forces a turnover. Connor still has a loose puck. Shot through a body, just wide. Nice shot again by McClintock. Hits the side of the net. Birds try to get it out, and they finally do. Shoots it all the way down. That should be a nice and is. 3:02 remaining in the second. New face-off in offensive territory. We are switching a full 5. Oh, Mason Smith got Smitty and Heskett on the line. We got Brownie, Cookie, and Cleek. Cleek with the win. Shot from Mason. Goes through a bunch of bodies and wide. Heskett now. He's going to chip it. Turn over by the, the Birds grab it. They try to slip through the neutral zone. Tries to find a body. Finds Cookie instead. Cookie chips it up the boards. Paxton now in pursuit. Cleek as an F1. Goes through the center zone as the Birds come in. Chips it off the couple of bodies. Goes into the corner. Heskett checks his 6. Chips it up the boards. Tries to get over to Brownie. Boys continue to battle. Turn it over to the Birds. Birds come through. Backhands through middle lane. Cookie has it instead. Cookie gets it over to Paxton. Paxton goes against the grain. Comes through onside. Paxton high side slot. Slides it through the middle. Cookie has it. Cookie goes low to high over to Heskett. Heskett shot from the point. Tipped in front by Cleek. Loose puck still around. Opportunity for Cookie. Cookie battling. As the Birds grab it and just dump it deep. For another icing. 2:06. MAC creating some pressure. Boys feeling a change in momentum here. As the same line on forwards are out there. No, sorry. Tyler's out there now. Excuse me. Sorry. I've seen a bunch of numbers. You got Cruz Volk out there with Dino and Ty, and got Swalls and Billy back on the blue. Swalls gets it, chips it up over to Dino, catches it, drops it to himself, backhand over to Cruz Volk, crossbody shot! Cruz Volk with the goal at 1:58 remaining in the second. Corner battle by Dino Barber, who maintains it, finds Cruz Volk in the honey hole, and Cruz buries it for his first goal of the game. Dino. Same line out there. Cruz Volk steps in, wins the draw, but Birds are just going to take it from him. Boys take it right back as Cruz Volk now has it on his backhand. It's bumped, but boys still maintain. Billy tries to make a cross-ice pass over to Dino. Dino has space. Dino comes in. Shot. Oh, another congestion. Puck goes into the corner. I feel like they feel the speed coming from Dino, and there's a lot of urgency trying to guard him. Boys turn the tide back again. In the offensive zone once more, Bantow now out there with Letterman in the low slot. Bantow wins it, maintains the possession, shot goes wide. McClintock now battling in the corner. Bantow on the high side forces the Birds to make another pass for another icing with 1:31 remaining in the second. Bantow now steps in. McClintock now in the high circle. Pass chipped around. Does get out. Hammer checks his 6. Got a fast kid coming in. He's going to steal the puck. Tries to pass it through the slot. Finds Bantow instead. Connor comes through now. He tries to step. Gets his pocket picked. Birds, tries to come through. Hammer with the hit. Player loses his helmet. Pops back up, though.
Oh, McClintock comes through and he gets bumped as well. Refs are going to get a little bit excited here, as I think he did a double shovel hand, which means both boys are going to go. I mean, that wasn't a huge hit, but that's a big kid. No harm, no foul, as the refs say. No harm, no foul. 5-on-5, play on. 1:14 in the second. MHC up 2-1. Bantow in there now with Letterman and McClintock. Bird step inside lane, takes possession. Clarkey now out there. He's going to have it. He's going to cycle. Figure eights. Gets by one. Gives it up to Bantow. Birds going for the hit, but the puck goes into the zone. Birds now find their exit player coming through center lane. Turns it over to Bantow. Bantow comes. He's got Letterman with him. Bantow goes high side. Comes through. Goes behind the net. Cycles. Goes low to high over to Trenton. Bodies in front, bouncing, puck doesn't get through. Bantow now also back checks, steals the puck, tries to drop it. Birds come in onside, turns it right back over. Connor's going to grab it and just chip it down for an ice. 32 seconds now, 32.9 seconds now. Oh, a couple of hits and punches going on. Maddock can't contain himself though, as a player got stuck in our zone, causing a problem. That's instigation, if anything. Coach is pleading his case, but boys are going to go get caught. Kind of the law of the land. They're going to get the kid who retaliates 99% of the time. MHC finds themselves down on the penalty kill in a tight game. Hammer in the box for two. Coach is pleading his case, but no dice. Face off down in a defensive zone. Boys are going to have to stand tall, dig in here. Paxton Cleek in there with Brownie, Heskett, and Mason Smith. Nice tie-up by Paxton. Heskett gets it and just dumps it deep. Birds go behind their own net. Patty Brown forcing them on an outside pass. They come in onside, drops the puck, still loose. Patty Brown, one-man band in there, gets it out. Hustle by Paxton. He's going to work hard to get the puck. 7 seconds now as he gets held, gets a shot off. 3 seconds now. Patty Brown comes through after the whistle, and then another hit happens. Lots of activity going on. Oh, what's going on over here in this corner? As the ref tries to figure things out. Yeah, Patty Brown gets a bump. And after the whistle, Patty takes him out. But a Bird who gets ejected. Some words being said here. .8 seconds now remaining in the second. Refs are talking it over. Well, yeah, he got ejected.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. One kid left. Patty should get that penalty because that was a dangerous hit as well. That could have been a potential 2 and 10. Well, Maddox went there still. I think they're talking it through now. But it should be a misconduct and another 10 for that kid. They did. That previous incident in front where nobody went. Yeah. Yeah, they should have taken kids right away with the previous situation. A fun 1.8 seconds as we wait. So refs talk it through. Should be 2 and 10 on one side with the player ejection. Patty is getting a 2 himself, but let's see if he also might have a 10 as well. I think MHC is using this opportunity to talk things through.
Less than 2 seconds left in the second.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, a second player gets ejected?
Just run it off.
Another player left. I can't tell if that was the first player, the original player or not. And they're going to run it. So that's the end of the second. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and we'll be back after your short messages. Okay, so 25 is ejected. 5-minute major on the board for him. So for the next 128, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Lots of ice. We got Bantow and Barber out there. And then after 128, it should be a 5-on-4 power play for more than 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Start of the third, puck bouncing around. Boys maintain, chip it up. Bantow is going to further it along and out. Bird's going to shoot it from the logo, and that's an ice. So face off all the way down. All the way down in our offensive territory. Opportunities here now. Bird's going to change a player. Bantow steps in. Got Swalls and Mason Smith at the blue. Swalls has it. Swalls sidesteps. High side circle shot. Blocker save. Into the corner. Bantow has it now. He's going to go high circle himself. Goes to his team. Mason's going to step. Shot. Cross-side shot. Goes wide. Swalls keeps it in. Oh, bounces. Gets it off. Saves it. Mason has it. Just going to chip it deep. 52 seconds now remaining on the 4-on-4 as the Birds go around the net. Comes through. Player chips it to himself, but boys turn it over. They're just going to dump it deep themselves. 40 seconds now remaining. 40 seconds in the 4-on-4. Boys find outlet. Slides it over. Connor now has it. Connor comes in. 1-on-2. Boys go for a defensive change. Mason Smith actually is still out there, so 2 players off. Shot from Clark. Has it. Boys are forced to back out. Paxton Cleek and Clark out there now. Clark has possession, 16 seconds. Shot contested, goes into the corner. Birds regroup, tries to go through own net. Finds Paxton instead. Clark's going to shoot it again. 3 seconds now. 2 seconds. 1 second.
3 minutes and 33 seconds. Power play for your MHC begins now. Behind the net, Heskett surveys the field, gets it over to Tyler. Tyler's going to sidestep. He's going to come through now. Tyler in the center zone. He's going to get it over to Paxton. Oh, just outside of his reach, actually, into the corner. Paxton and Tyler both going into the corner. Funny bounce off the wall. Letterman, though, has it. Letterman continues to battle. They dig it out and up and over and into the net. 13:03 remaining in the third period. 3:04 remaining on the power play. Tyler off, and Cleek is, Tyler is off, and Trenton remains as a forward. Billy Kalbflesh is there. Trenton has it. He goes cross-corner pass into an open space for Billy. Billy slows it down, gets it over to Heskett. Shot, hits body in front. Loose puck still around. Trenton has it. Gets it over to Letterman. Shot gets saved. Birds do get it out all the way down. Heskett regroup. One player on. Heskett's going to double back. Heskett comes through now. He's on his backhand. Slips it up the boards over to Clark. Clark does a cross-ice pass over to Letterman. Oh, Letterman lets it go for Cleek, but loose puck's still around. Cleek chips it into the corner, but the Birds are there first. They're going to chip it in, gets it over to Billy. Billy goes behind his own net. Billy's got space as he comes through. He's got Cleek to his left and Letterman to his left. Billy pushes it into a corner. Billy into the corner, shovels it up over to Trenton. Trenton sidesteps. He's on the high side circle. Double clutches again. Cycles. He goes D to D. Shot from the point. Bouncing puck into the corner. Birds try to get it up, but not out. Billy's going to get it and further it back into the corner. Puck still bouncing around as they have it, and they slip it out, and they do. Tate back there to grab it. 1:40 now remaining. Trenton clapping for it, gets it. Trenton Clark comes in, shots from downtown, and the goalie sees it the entire way. 1:33 remaining on the 5-on-4 power play, with 11:32 remaining in the third. Got Cruz in there now with Dino and Ty. Got Mason Hammer back at the blue. Shot Dino off of a body. Hammer has it now on his backhand. Gets it over to Smitty. Smitty on the high side. Tipped in front. Tyler just wide. Dino has it now. Low blocker. Birds chip it at their own bench and does get it out. Hammer back to regroup. Steps in front. Gives it over to Ty. Ty loses it. Birds regroup. Tries to get through. Birds still have it. Hammer and forward checking. Forces a turnover to Cruz. Cruz switches backhand to forehand. Gives it to himself. Chases after it. Loose puck still around. Oh my gosh, boys. Let's keep stepping here. There's 55 seconds now remaining as they can't get through meat. Hammer, Smitty's trying to chip it to himself up the boards. Loose puck still around. Delay penalty. Both players are going to go now with 10:43 in the third. 10:43 in the third. 44 seconds left in the power play. Coach wants an explanation. Gate is open. I think Patty's still in the box, so he must have gotten a misconduct himself, but it doesn't penalize the team. But it's just something where the ref is like, hey, we're going to just have the kid kind of cool down. So Hammer's in the box. It's going to be 5-on-4 hockey still. Cruz Volk out there with Ty Lue and Dino Barber. Cruz wins the draw back to Billy. Billy passes over to Dino. Dino's got space. He's going to come in on his backhand. Chips it into open space. Birds get it. Throw it back out. Billy has it. Backhands, turnover. Here comes the Birds. Tries to get her on tape, but Landon sees it the entire way. Oh, Billy comes in, and the kid. Oh, punches are thrown as number 8 is just irate.
tensions are getting high. 10:24 remaining in the third period. Refs are talking it through now of what's going on. Oh yeah, he's a Sean Avery type of a kid. I mean, I think Avery was 8 as well. Oh man. I mean, he threw a couple of punches. Billy got hit a second time. I mean, we got a party in our box. Coach is trying to figure out what's going on there. Yeah, zoom in on that. Picnic. Oh, yes. Don't go over to the box, boys. Coach is getting everybody back on the bench as they try to figure out. Another major is on the board for number 8, who was ejected as well. So that's tough. That's tough for a team who's down by 1 with a full 5 minute previously on the boards and now another 5 minutes as well. So they're going to be down 5 on 3 for 25 seconds. And then another 4 minute and 35 second power play for MHC. Oh, Cruz is on the board for a double minor. Cruz Volk on the board for a double minor. So I don't know about that one. A double minor. That one, I think that's the refs trying to do something. A double minor is tough though. Yeah. Nope. He ate 2 or 3 punches. Oh well. I mean, the refs are trying to figure this out. All right. I think we have everything settled here. 10:24 again, remaining in the third period. Good Guys up 2-1. We have a 25-second remaining on a 5-minute major, followed by a 4 minute and 35 major. Cruz Volk is in the box for a double minor. I imagine maybe there was some exchange of words, but cooler heads prevailed. Plenty of hockey remaining. All right, after all that drama, we still got hockey. Nope, more whistle, another whistle. What's going on here? Oh, face-off. Face-off outside of the blue. Just outside of the blue. Connor Bantow in there now with Cookie. You got Smitty and Heskett back on the blue. Bantow wins the draw. Just going to take it himself. 2-on-2. MHC coming through. Bantow sidesteps one defender. Slips it over to Cookie. Just over his stick. Oh, excuse me. It's 4-on-3 right now.
Come on, Levi.
Levi has it. Sidesteps it. Still maintains possession. He goes low to high. Heskett has it. Heskett goes D-to-D over Smitty. Smitty has it. Shot from the point. Tipped in front. Just goes wide. Bantow now has it. He slows it down. Tries to slip it around. Bully was looking the wrong way, but Pad was still there. Here comes the Birds now. As they come through. Strombeck's going to further it into the corner. Heskett slips it. Loose puck now comes out. That was a 5-minute major. That should have been on the whistle, but whatever. Puck goes in. I don't know what I'm talking about either. So Mason has it. 4-on-4 hockey now. going for another 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Lots of ice here. Mason Smith furthers it along up to Patty Brown. Patty, oh, who is that? Oh, Heskett, excuse me, Heskett. Sorry, I thought it was like a winger. He's playing D. Heskett, Paxton there now battling. Nice job. McClintock has it, tries to go low to high, but gets stolen. Paxton and McClintock still battling into the corner now. Drops it for nobody. Nice job by Tate, gets it to himself. 2-on-2 coming in, and McClintock holds up Tate through a body, easily saved by the goalie. Puck comes all the way down to Strombeck. Billy gives it up over to Paxton, off the wall, just outside of his reach. No ice with 2:13 remaining on the 4-on-4. Boys regroup in our own zone. Billy now steps. He's going to come through. Boys are going to change as Billy dumps it deep, and he's going to forecheck as an F1. Puck comes all the way around. Here comes the Birds, 2-on-2 coming through. Tries to get around Mason, but does. Slips it in front. Loose puck still there. Stick checks. Billy gets taken down. Here comes Meat Smith. Paxton's going to go for a change. Mason's shot. Blocker save. Puck goes into the corner. Ty has it. He loses it. Gives it to Dino. Why do we have 5? Oh, delayed penalty. That's why. Pulled goalie, delayed penalty, 5-on-4 as the Birds touch it up with 7:51. Rampage is going to be on the power play. So Hammer is back because it was and a whistle. So Hammer's back. Strombeck is back in net. The Birds have another one in the box. 26, I think. We call it timeout? Okay. We probably called the timeout. Figuring out what's going on. Our 14 is in. I don't know. I mean, we're getting all the opportunities here. We're up 2-1. I mean, this is something that we're going to need to bury. It's a major, too. So, I mean, he doesn't come back. Kid's just probably talking about the latest in Brawl Stars in the box or something. Cruz is still in the box with 127. Can't tell who's in there with him. I think Patty. Oh, Patty. Yeah, Patty's still in there for his 10-minute probably. So Patty's still probably in there for another 2 to 3 minutes. We got timeout call. What's going on here? Oh, is he getting ejected? Oh, 14 looks like he's getting ejected. He probably said something.
Like 3?
Yeah, he probably said something to the ref, and ref did something. Kicks the coach out. So their coach gets kicked out as well, and they get another 2-minute as well. So a kid gets ejected, the coach gets ejected, and he gets a bench minor. It's a lot of self-inflicted wounds here. Bantow in there, though. Hockey does prevail. Game plays on. Bantow kicks it low to high. Heskett has it. He's going to sidestep, slide it back down to Bantow. Bantow's going to come in low side circle. Honeyhole slides it in front. Chips it in. MHC takes a 3-1 lead. So the 5 minutes still stays on because it's a 5-minute major, but I don't know. Oh, ref kicked out another person. Ref kicks out another person. One kid is out. It's 4-on-4 hockey. There's still 2. Oh, they're talking it through. Oh man, this is the most I've talked with non-hockey stuff so far. They're trying to figure it out now. It's probably saying like and a whistle. Puck drops though, nonetheless. Billy's back, one man on. Billy's going to go on his backhand behind the net. He's got some space, chips it to himself. Billy gets it over to Bantow. Bantow's got Clark with him. Clark has the shot, loose puck in front. Big juicy rebound. Birds have it though. Here comes the Birds. They find their streaker. Billy's back in defense with Heskett. Heskett stops, holds it. Player loses an edge, but Bird still has it. Tries to go top shelf. Landon stands up and makes the save. 7:16 now remaining in the third period. There's still two. I don't know what's going on with the boards on the board here, but hockey plays on. Bantow wins another draw. He's just gonna behind his net, chips it up over to Trenton now. Trenton battles with the kid. He has it. Trenton slides it over to Bantow. Bantow's coming through. 1-on-1, 1-on-2 shot. Oh, up and over. Big save by the Birds goalie. Bantow tries to slip it in front of Trenton. Rebound is there. Gets it over to Billy. Bantow shot tipped in front. Trenton just goes wide. Trenton still has it now. As Bantow's tired, he goes for a change. Slips it over to Billy. Billy slides it down low. Hammer backhand shot just goes through the crease and into the corner. Billy in there battling with one hand. Tries to slip it over to Cookie off the bench. Throws low to Hyde. Billy has it. Blocker save. Puck goes up and does not come down. Those refs ask for another one. There goes $3, folks. Cost of good hockey here. Cruz is still in the box for 11 more seconds. Dino's in there now with Cookie, Mason, and Hammer. Dino ties up. Cookie has it. Cookie goes low to high over to Mason Smith. 1T, tips goes just wide. Hammer's going to step. He's going to further along into the corner to Dino. Dino's going to battle, wins the puck, steps in. Oh, high side shot. Ear hole shot. Far side finds the top shelf. MHC takes a 4-1 lead. Actually, that was a power play goal. Cruz came off. Cookie. It's Cook. It's Levi. No. It was one of the defenders. Oh shoot, I forget. Hey, we'll rewatch it. Okay, yeah, that's Matic. Drops at 5-on-4 hockey now. Resumes for I don't know how long. 6:17 remaining in the game. Hattie Brown is still in the net. Cookie has it. He slides it up. Finds Dino Barber. Dino's got speed. 1v3 coming in. Still has it. Kicks it from skate to stick. Dino on his backhand. Flips it through the middle. Tries to find Cruz. Levi grabs the loose puck. Backhands over to Dino. Dino passes to Cruz. Drops it for Matic. Matic comes in. Slides it in front. Bouncing pass gets off of Cook behind the net. Oh, Cook without the stick.
What the hell?
And then he's going to get called. And Cook eats one to draw another penalty. Lots of self-inflicting wounds here, though. It's 5:41 remaining in the third period. And MHC still has a 4-1 lead and goes on to a 5-on-3 power play.
Wow.
It should be 5-on-3 at this point. All right, Paxton Cleek now in there. He's got Tyler to his left. Another player gets ejected, it looks like. Wins the draw. Billy shot. Billy sees it. Loose puck still around. Finds a Bird instead. A Bird comes through solo, coming in. Can't get around our final D. Paxton Cleek has it. Boys are clapping around for the puck. Paxton coming through with McClintock and Cowflesh. Paxton takes center stage. Shot hits a body in front. Loose puck. Billy now has it in the corner. Body's still bouncing around. Tyler comes in, pinches a kid in the corner. Paxton steps, chips it over to Ty. Ty slides it over to Billy. Billy backhands it. Oh, gets tipped. And Birds grab it and dump it deep. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the game. Swalls has it now behind the net. He's going to survey the field, and he's going to step. It's 5-on-4 now. 5-on-4 hockey. Swall's going to chip it off the boards over to Paxton Cleek. Paxton comes in, high side circle, steps inside. Tyler now has it in the corner. Tyler's going to slide it over to Paxton. Paxton's going to sidestep on the far side. Chips it up the boards to Tate. Tate's going to step. Shot in front. Opportunities. McClintock has it. Gives it over to Paxton. Paxton tries to toe drag. Gets his own rebound shot. Big save. Big save by the Birds goalie. With 4:30 remaining in the game. MHC up 4-1. Bantown, line is out there now with Trenton and Letterman. You got Smith and Heskett. Boys win the draw. Clarkey gets it over to Heskett. Heskett, high circle shot, saved by the goalie. Birds try to chip it up and into their own bench. Face off in offensive territory coming. Happy Colorado Day. 4:20 remaining in the game. 40 seconds in the box on this power play. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Boys win the draw. Heskett goes D-to-D over to Smitty. Smitty shots. Bodies in front, goes just wide. Bantow with a nice move. Slips it in front for Trenton. Puck's still loose. Bantow still fighting for it. Goes low to high. Heskett's going to step and chips it back down low. Oh, Letterman. Letterman is down there with them. Bantow's going to get it. Smitty tries to get it. Chips it off the boards. Here comes the Birds. Hard effort by the Birds. Tries to find a backhanded pass. Diving play by Mason Smith to further the puck into the corner. A sidestep. MHC grabs it. Here's Trenton Clark. He's got space. Trenton's going to come in. 3-on-2. He takes inside, outside, jukes, doubles, backhand shot. Saved by the goalie. Trenton gets his own rebound. Furthers it up the boards. Birds do get it out. Right outside of Billy's reach. He's going to dump it into a corner over to Trenton. 2-on-1. Trenton comes in. 2-on-0. Shot. Oh, high side circle. Slips it over to Volk. Shot hits a body. Volk off the bench now, as we're still 5-on-4. 5-on-4. I don't know for how long. Nothing's on the board right now. Billy's going to slip it up the board to Cruz. Cruz is going to let it go. Gets it over to Clark. Clark has it into the zone. Clarkey toe drags through his refs, families, team's calling for 5. So 5-on-5 hockey is back. Puck goes into the corner. Billy back behind the net. He's going to hold off. He's going to do a dangerous cross-body pass. Finds Cookie. Cookie one-hands it over to Dino. Dino comes in. 2-on-2. Dino takes inside. Shot. Tipped in front. Cookie's there. Cookie slides it in front. Another save by their goalie. 2:30 now. 2:30 remaining. Brownie is out of the box as well. Way off sides. Refs let it go. Hammer has it. He's going to chip it up over to Cookie. Cookie's with Dino. Slides it over to Dino. Dino's coming in. Through a body. Blocked in front. Cruz Wilk has it. Juggles it. And hits it into the corner. Oh, Cruz battling with the kid in front of some Canes, Raising Cane signs over there. But Dino comes away with it. Dino tries to slide it over to Cookie. Stolen by the Birds, and they're going to backhand it out. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game as Jackson Heskett goes behind Strombeck. He's going to double back. Finds Cookie. Cookie's going to chip it up the boards. Gets it back. Hits it over to Cruz. Tries to find Dino again. Puck's still bouncing around. Goes into the corner. 1:55 now remaining as the Birds come through, and they're just going to get it deep. Heskett gets it. Slips it up the boards. You got Dino who gets it up over into Tate. Tate, one-handed, chip it up over to Cruz. Boys do get it out. Here goes Tyler, tries to forecheck and does. Double effort by the Birds, do get it out. Mason Smith, he's got it. Meat's going to dangle through 2. Tries to dodge. Boys try to get it out, but the refs are going to let that one go as well. Birds chip it up the boards. Tate's going to step. Tyler's in the slot. Tate's going to have it. Slips it over to the D. Patty out. Gets over to Ty. Slips in front. The goalie's going to step. Mason has it. Shot tipped in front. Loose puck. Patty Brown swinging for the fences. Tyler swinging as well. Body blocks galore as Billy off the bench does dump it back deep. Delayed offsides. Boys are now onside. Paxton Cleek's going to forecheck. Paxton, one-man band, gets the turnover. Tyler now joining in on the stick ticks. Birds hit it all the way around. Billy, though, steps, keeps it in. Patty's going to back in and further along. Tyler's going to go now. Bird's going to chip it up the boards. They try to get it out and does. Patty Brown with the back check. One-on-one coming through. Not past Hammer, though, as Billy sidesteps a potential hit, but gets the puck deep. Paxton Cleek forces a bad pass and does. 8 seconds now remaining in the game. Your MHC is going to come away with a W. And that's all she wrote, folks. 4-1 is your final in the semis. We'll be back later on this evening. So hang tight. We'll figure things out. And I think it's like 5 p.m. Is it 5 p.m. tonight? Okay, 5 p.m. tonight. MHC will get the victor of the 2 versus 3 game, which I think are the Bandits and like Fraser Valley or somebody. So this is good to see. It was nice handshakes from both sides. And we'll be back later on tonight.